helping me
Do
slice
what
up.
we already paid somebody to do.
Yeah, but they didn't do a good job. They didn't finish it, so we're here. This is the snapper. What kind of snapper is this? Gray?
Yeah.
That dull?
No, it's not though.
You cut it from the inside, it'll probably be easier to cut. The fork. It look like you're cutting through flesh. That's probably why she didn't do it. Probably was kind of. Move your finger. Move your finger from there. I feel like this is your own little fish market here. It's a lot of fish. Went to the fishery this morning. We paid
Yes.
8,000. Yeah, I don't like
You're
that.
gonna peel this off, right?
Rip it off for me. It's easier because it's hard.
What you mean it's easier?
It's hard to take off. Look. I'm familiar with it, so it's not easy to pull that off.
Make sure you take this off.
I don't like that. Well, if you go to the fishery, you have to watch them cut up the fish. Let them, if you want it sliced, it's easier for them to just cut it off completely. It's a little bit more work, but
You want them to do it.
yeah. Can you cut that in? That's kind of big. Can you make that cut that in half?
No, this is a part of the soup.
Oh, you want
Yeah,
the
this
fish
is
head
all-
and the tail for the
yeah,
soup?
Yeah. This is all
Okay.
gonna be.
So, can you do me a favor? Being that I have you there, you can rest the two bowls in the sink. Let me take this out, and we'll just we're gonna have to put.
I think I need to chop the head up more, right?
Yeah, you could chop the head off. Where did I put the vinegar? Need some lemon. This is the best fruit in the world. Who knows this fruit? The best fruit ever. It's called white tea. Got some lemons because we have a lot of fish over there, and we want to, when we prepare this fish, we would like to eat it down to the bone. We want to suck everything up. And in order to suck everything up, you have to clean it well. Take your time, Stu. What Stu's doing is basically chopping up the fish head. He wants me to make a broth for him with the fish head. So, while he's doing that, I'm gonna go and get some vinegar. Where's the vinegar? I know I bought vinegar. I think I did buy vinegar. It's on the mess table. Excuse the construction in the other corner of the house. I did buy some vinegar. This is the vinegar. Basically a simple white vinegar. So Stu is basically chopping that up into pieces. That's the fish head. Because he enjoys when I make a fish broth. So that's enough of that. So while he does that, if I could get this thing open. Okay. This is the vinegar. Basically gonna take some because we want to get that fishy smell out. So I'm gonna pour vinegar into it. I enjoy the smell of lemon and vinegar more than regular fish. And then Stu is gonna slice up these lemons. just gonna drop it in here and he's gonna squeeze the juice. Just cut it in half for me, please, because I'm using one hand. I'm holding the camera, please. Chopping away. There's a lot of fish in there, so what I'm doing is basically gonna separate it just so that I want lemon juice and vinegar to get on as much. Look at this. This is fat. Could have been on thing. Here, can you squeeze lemon inside both of them,
You
please?
ain't even cut them.
I have one hand. I can't cut them without the camera. So what I'm gonna do, I have to pour here. Pour some more lemon juice. So he's squeezing the lemon. It smells, oh, the lemon smells so good. Oh, it smells good. And that
Some
little,
of these could be cut in half. Like
can
split.
you do it? It's easier. Yeah, because I was looking at it, it's kind of fat. So this is the lemon vinegar. Some vinegar on top of there.
So now, hold on. This is my hand. Yeah, after. Please.
Dude, that's you? Okay, I'll do the rest. I'll try. Help me to get this thing on. I'll do the rest. I'll continue cleaning the rest. Let me see if I could just get this camera on the tripod thing. If I,
Some juicy lemons, boy.
it has a lot of juice. It's small, but it has
Don't
a lot.
get not this much juice in New York
No.
from a lemon.
No,
Wow.
there's a lot of juice. Yeah, a lot of juice is coming from it. Oh, wow. Let's squeeze them in there too. And when you put the fish in the vinegar and lemon, you don't want it to stay in there too long because you don't want the fish to taste like vinegar and lemon.
Start breaking down.
Yeah, and start to break down as well. So how long you would say? Less than 5 minutes?
It's just a rinse. So
Just a rinse, yeah.
It's not really. You just mixing it up in it.
Let me see if I could put on this thing and use my hands. So excuse the moving around. I'm going to try to hook up the phone to a tripod so that I can get to work and don't have Stu doing everything. Okay, so I think I'm ready. Squeeze 2 more lemon in there for me, please.
And you can already see that it's changing color. So you don't really want it to turn all the way white.
Oh man, the phone. This is gonna be hard. This thing that I got is no good. It's not gonna.
She got it from Amazon. She paid
Yeah.
$26 for it. Don't invest on it.
Yeah, it's not.
Bad investment.
Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, that's too big. Yeah, that's too big.
And that's pretty much.
So what I did was, this is basically a strainer. After I wash the fish, I want the water to drain out, so I'm just gonna rest it. Matter of fact, I'll just rest it down.
Alright, just drop it in here.
Yeah, let me wash it first and then I'll drop it. Thanks. You got a bag for that over there? So what I usually do is take the lemon and basically just rub it. Where's the knife, Stu? Can I have that knife over there, please? It's like giving it a bath, like the lemon. It's the soap. And basically you want to clean in between the fish, and I usually just slice it. This fish is a very hard fish, or the knife is dull. I'm gonna pour out some of the water. That's the vinegar water I'm basically pouring out. Take another piece and basically clean in between the fish. This is how I clean it. So that way, if you ever have lunch or dinner with Uniquely Mia's, and her mom prepared the food, you could eat the bones, you could eat everything. It's nothing under there. It's probably, if it's there, it's over there in that cupboard. So pouring it out because I don't want it sitting in the water for too long. And I'm trying to move as fast as possible. You want to clean all of this out. And basically the lemon becomes the soap, you know, like when you take a bath. Stu said it's an acid rinse, but I'm a comedian by nature, and I try to, so, no, I'm not saying to put soap in the food. What I'm saying is the lemon, the same as how you would take a bath and you would use the soap, you use the lemon in the fish as the acid rinse. Sue said it's an acid rinse. Well, anyway, when you finish do this, your fish, when you season it up, your fish is gonna smell and taste so good. You don't have to say what's that or what's that smell or anything, because it's gonna be smelling nice and fresh, and I don't mean fresh like in a negative way, in a good way, fresh. I could get this. This knife is super dull. That's the problem. Knives are dull, Stu. Knives are dull. What you could do is turn the lemon inside out, and you want to just rub it up. Rub it up. See? Rub it up. I'm gonna have to cut the larger piece of fish in half. You see how the flesh begins to change? That's when it's in the water too long. So I'm gonna have to move my hands quicker just to get it out of the water. And that's what I said, like cooking, you have to prep, because it's a lot of work to go to that market and purchase the item, walk through the fishery, purchase the item, and then come home and then have to clean it. And then you have to cook it. It's a lot of work. So it's not like something that you do. You do all of this before. I'm gonna have to cut this. Okay, I don't have any more in there. I'm gonna have to cut this. Let me see if I could cut it by hand with this dull knife. This is a really big piece. Try to make it into two. Okay. And you want to clean all of that out. Here's the lemon. Basically. All right. I have a bucket beside me on the ground right there. So I'm dropping all the garbage in there. Just make it a little easier. All right. And you know when you're finished, you're going to have to use lemon and like just to get rid of like the fishy smell, right? So I'm going to wash this out. Some soap. All right. So I'm just basically going through this really quick so you guys can see. Okay, that looks clean, right? And you smell it. That's how you know it's clean. You smell it. Do it smell nice and fresh? So this is the fish over here, right? I had it in this thing with the water straining out. So what I'm gonna do next, I think I have another bowl. So I have another bowl, so I'm gonna rest this over here. And I'm gonna bring this over to this counter here. Move this. I have another the fish head. So what I'm gonna do is pour vinegar into his fish head. And I'm gonna squeeze 2 lemon in it. Wow, this lemon smells incredible. And it has a lot of juice. Did I cut this? I did cut this. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this and let it just soak while I go over to the fish. Oh, I need a bowl. So now with the fish, this is basically a grind up seasoning. I have like garlic, onions, everything in there, right? You're gonna take that. Oh, I have to go in here. He did a light for me, but I'm gonna have to adjust the light. Okay, let's see. So you take that. We was out shopping, but I wasn't sure what type of seasoning, if I had black pepper or anything in the house. So I'm going through the cabinet now to see what I have in here. What's this? Oh, that's old flour. To see what I have to use to make a seasoning for this thing. I don't have any black pepper. So I'm gonna use a little bit of hot. I'm gonna add a little hot pepper. This is very hot. To the green seasoning mixture. I'm gonna add a little tip of salt. All right, it's a little tip, that's not a lot. What else I have here? Let me see. I bought an all-purpose seasoning. Yeah, I bought an all-purpose seasoning. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use a whole pack of this all-purpose seasoning. This is a good seasoning. And if I had some black pepper, I would put black pepper, but I don't have any black pepper. So that's basically it as far as like for the seasoning that I'm gonna use. Let me see if I have any black pepper. Looking. I don't see any black pepper. I have a little of this accent. Add some of that to it there. Then you're gonna take a spoon or fork or whatever you have and basically mix it in. Just do it with the green seasoning mix. Your black pepper, if you have like onion powder, garlic powder, whatever you like to use, you can mix it in. But I basically like to not like to put a lot of things in it because depending on how I'm gonna prepare the fish, I like to change it. So I'm gonna get some Ziploc bags. I think about 3 bags should be good. Then what I'm gonna do is basically take the fish. So I'm gonna grab pieces of the fish and basically drop it in to the seasoning mix for when I'm ready to cook. So like if we have guests over, I'm gonna make an extra piece. If I have guests, so can you around my neck I'm trying to do. I'm gonna put it in there and put it in a Ziploc bag. So dip the fish into the seasoning, green seasoning mixture. Smells so good, the herbs and everything, it smells incredible. So this is what I would prepare one meal. I usually cook extra in case somebody stop by. They will have a meal. And basically you zip it, lock it, and you put it into the freezer. Or like if I'm gonna cook it tomorrow, I'll put it into the refrigerator. So again, at the bag, whoever invented Ziploc bag was incredible. So good. It's basically the fish in there. You want all over the fish to get this delicious seasoning. All over the fish to get it. Beautiful. See that? It's well seasoned up. That's it. Very simple. Very simple. Easy to do. Anyone can do this. You can have the kids do this. These some big pieces. Let me see some small ones. Wow, these some huge pieces. I might have to break this down. But like I said, it's a lot. So like Sundays a day, you would go to the fish market, the organic market, get everything you need, clean it, season it up, and you put it in the freezer or the refrigerator for the week. Cooking is not easy. And nobody's superwoman or superman that can do everything in one day. So we have dinner. We have leftovers from yesterday. I'm not cooking today because this is a lot. This is a lot. So you notice my seasoning mixture is basically finished and I have more fish to season up. So I'm going to have to make some more. Right? But you guys get the thing. That's basically it. So that's all I'm basically doing today. So I might wind up getting, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So from the fish that we bought this morning, I got 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get like 4 bags. So that's about 5 cooks, 5 meals that I can prepare. So you can make your own green seasoning or you can just purchase. You can purchase a green seasoning from the store. I have the all-purpose seasoning. That's what I'm using. I ain't worrying about no garlic or anything like that. And then you could put like a little bit of hot pepper. Not a lot. This is super hot. This is super hot, but it's very tasty. All right, and then you basically mix it all up together. This is another way. All right. So that's basically it. And this one I'm gonna put inside of the refrigerator. So I have to go back and now I have to wash out this because I had this basically sitting in here. And that's basically it. Thanks you guys for joining the live. I hope you enjoyed it. This is just a preview of what we do with the fish. So tomorrow, tomorrow I will prepare something. I was gonna prepare something, or maybe tonight, maybe later on tonight. Whoever is up at midnight, maybe I'll prepare something. But for now, that is the process of preparing the fish. So basically what I would do, let me get the air out. Let me show you, might as well show you too. So after you put the fish in the Ziploc bag, everybody know to do this. Can you open up the freezer for me, please? So after you put it in the freezer, you basically bring it, put it on top there, and basically lay it out till you're ready to cook it. This is not going to be cooked until like the end of the week, so I could freeze that. Can you give me another Ziploc bag from in there, please? My hands have fish on it. I don't want to. Hold up. Let me put. So these are huge pieces.
Oh, you'll cut them when you cook them.
Yeah, before. I want all this juice, all this marinade to go in the bag. Ooh, sorry. Wait, I want all of this. This is, I think I'm going to double that bag. Wait, I want all of this. Open it. Let me pour this in there. Why are you moving so slow? It's moving really slow, you know, like it don't want to pour out. It's like, so now I'm going to double this bag and put that in the fridge. So that's basically it, because I cannot hold the camera and clean. I have one hand. So I'm going to have to log out because I'm going to have to clean this. This is the fish head. That's Stu. He loves when I make soup. I make a broth with it for him. So I'm going to basically do the same thing here. I'm basically going to clean it and season it up. And I'm going to freeze it until I'm ready to prepare it. So that's it. So thank you guys for joining the live. And this is the process of it. Thank you so much. Stu is here with his camera. Have a great afternoon until we log back on. Like I said, right now in this moment, I'm not cooking anything because I'm in pain. So I have to rest. But if I get up late and I feel like cooking, I'll cook. Or otherwise, I'll definitely be cooking, preparing something tomorrow for breakfast and lunch. So have a great Sunday. Thank you for the support. Continue to share, continue to subscribe, and continue to like the live. Thank you guys so much. So this was Snapper. Have a great Sunday evening.